Shalom ducks, last week was Passover, so I thought it would be fun and festive to do a makeup tutorial inspired by everyone's favorite kosher wine, manischewitz. Now, I love manischewitz. I am often unique in this sentiment, but that's okay because it means I don't have to share my sugar juice. I look at the bottle, I see plum, I see violet, little gold labeling. I love that flourish. There's a lot to work with. Their slogan is "Man oh manischewitz, what a wine," and I want to manifest that energy. They only had the grape juice at my grocery store. They didn't have the alcohol, which is, yes, anti-Semitic. So for this video, I will be having a cheeky Cabernet Syrah. I got all my makeup ready beforehand, so I shouldn't get too confused. We'll see how this goes. Whew, makeup time! So the first thing I'm actually going to apply is this wine lip tint. I detect hints of violet with a woodsy aftertaste. So what is Passover? We read the Prince of Egypt screenplay popcorn style while eating symbolically important foods. Minimum 4 glasses of wine are consumed during this dinner, 2 of which during the appetizer course, so you don't even have anything in your stomach to soak up the alk. I remember being 7 years old and my mom offering me a tiny sip of her wine glass during Seder and immediately threw up onto her white shirt. I remember as a teenager being so excited to drink wine at Passover. Like, yeah, you're under intense familial supervision, but woo! As an adult, you are exhausted by the thought. During the week of Passover, you're also not supposed to eat any leavened foods, aka bread, aka the best thing to eat if you have too much liquid in your system. I remember one year when Passover ended, I ate a turkey sandwich with such vigor that I sprained my jaw. I mean, I'm a lightweight, but 4 glasses of wine at dinner, it's just it seems like a lot for anyone. Guys, I actually had time to let my hair dry naturally today. Look at, I'm gonna use Lid Star from Glossier as my primer. Emily Weiss is Jewish, right? I'm sure she is. Personally speaking, I do think that having wine at these religious family events really demystified alcohol as a concept for me. When I turned 21, I wasn't like raring to go. You know, I'm almost done at university, I almost have my degree, and the only frat party I've ever attended was with A-Pi, the Jewish fraternity. What an embarrassment. I asked for Coke and whiskey and they gave me a vodka root beer. What, like, no. I've definitely used made-up Jewish holidays to get out of obligations before. You know, my rationale is that if they fall for it, then I'm off the hook. I can't come to class today. It's Yom Hashbrown. It's to commemorate the milking of the golden calf to make the first omelet. How about that new Vampire Weekend album, you guys? I love it. I think it's very springy. I think it's hilarious how much Kabbalah imagery is incorporated into the album's materials. Traditionally, right, you're supposed to wait until you're of a certain age and married and have children before you delve into Kabbalah, just so that you have something earthly to tether you to the world in case you get like too into it. And then if your head melts from too much holy knowledge, you know, at least you have children to survive you. So Ezra Koenig had a baby last year and suddenly the tree of life is everywhere. So many of my friends are musicians and they mock me for my music taste, but the thing is, I don't play any instruments. I don't have to have good taste. Ugh, my favorite eyeshadow that I've only dropped 400 times. Living in Los Angeles, people always ask me if I'm just constantly running into famous people, and I say, psh, LA's bigger than the entertainment industry, please like expand your horizons, but then I run into a bunch of Disney Channel stars at my favorite deli, and I'm a fraud. This was like last fall. I had a really long day at work. I got home at like 10 and immediately changed into pajamas and a hoodie, and I'd made plans with my friends to go to the opening of Milk Bar. As it turns out, the line for Milk Bar was literally wrapped around the block, so we were like, yikes. But because it was late and everything in Los Angeles closes at 5 p.m., the only place open was Cantor's, and we were like, awesome, we love Cantor's. Slight pause on telling the story as I tightline my eyeballs. I'm gonna have so much fun watching all of this footage. Write sober, edit drunk. Let's put some purple eyeliner in there too. Okay, so we get to Cantor's. We sit down at a square table. That means one of us on each side, which means that my three friends see the very handsome young man in a suit walk into the restaurant before I do. They completely stop talking and like jaws drop. And then the handsome young man walks into my view and I see, lo and behold, it's one of the Sprouse twins. I'm actually very pleased with how this is turning out so far. Once again, I am an artist. And then lo and behold, the other Sprouse twin enters the restaurant, and then right behind him is Noah Centeno, Summertime Dreamboat. I see him first because he's like walking towards my, you know, side of the table, and I have a mild attack. I immediately stand up and attempt to flee the restaurant because I can't handle this. I've been working all day. I'm in sweatpants. I don't want an attractive man to look at me. So I run, except I run the wrong way into like a dead end of the restaurant, and then I have to double back and go out the right way, causing much of a scene. And I'm just standing on Fairfax on a cold night, giggling to myself. And then one of my friends comes out to check on me, but actually she also got too nervous to be in the same room as the stars, and we just giggled before we eventually returned to eat our fried potatoes and coffee. Ugh. That was the most tense dining experience I've ever had because it was late. Like, it was just me and my friends and then every famous youth at another table alone in like the giant cavern of Cantor's, and we were just like pointedly ignoring each other. The stars are just like us, don't make it weird. And that is as even as I'm gonna get this eyeliner, which is also probably expired because liquid products expire after like 6 months. And I received this beautiful gold eyeliner for my 17th birthday. But the thing is, if makeup costs more than $5, it never goes bad. I'm gonna do my mascara and then I will be done with babbling. That's the story of one of many nervous breakdowns I've had at Cantor's. There's so many pictures of me as a teenager just asleep at the table after Passover dinner. Like, more like passed out. That's my favorite holiday. Alcohol is great in religious moderation. Fact of the day. Okay, that's the look. This is manischewitz, pure unfiltered manischewitz. I'm gonna go tempt Gentiles.